Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, welcome inside our studios here at the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. Alongside me is Gene Collier. We're going to be taking your phone calls tonight. 412-575-2600 is the number. You can also tweet me at Richie Walsh. And I've been getting a lot of tweets tonight, and one of the big topics in this area has been the firing of Aliquippa head coach Mike Shmianik. He's out as the head coach for the Quips. 21 seasons, 237 wins, 10 straight WPIAL title games, but he's out. No longer the coach, fired. He is also the AD in Aliquippa. His contract runs through June, but I'd imagine that he won't be coming back as athletic director as well if he's fired as a head coach. And I know you know Mike, and he's been around here for a while, and a really good guy. And I just hate, and I'm sure we're going to get some phone calls about this, but I hate that school boards get involved. You know, a guy like this, maybe he should go out on his own terms.
Well, I don't know Mike or anything about high school football, but I do miss seeing a little bit of transparency on exactly what happened down there. I mean, as you said, there's no comment about it. This seems like it's all been done behind the scenes. It's not a good look for Aliquippa or any school board, really. Yeah,
we've seen this happen to Penn Hills. A few years ago, Gateway, Penn Hills with Neil Gordon, Gateway with Terry Smith. Both guys, the school board intervened and got rid of them. Terry Smith ended up at Penn State. Right. Neil Gordon went to Shaler. And you saw those programs take a huge decline after that, but maybe on. But, you know, I'd imagine that might be the case for Aliquippa when you lose a coach like this. And, you know, what's going to happen with that school next year? But I just think a lot of people are upset because of the fact that they didn't give a reason and no comment. The superintendent said they're not commenting. And they're taking applications for a head coach up until March 9th. So,
good job for
yeah,
you,
or you too. Maybe if I could be, maybe you should be the head coach. Maybe I could be the offensive coordinator. We'll get Ron Cook to run the defense.
Okay, sounds good.
Paul Zeiss can be special teams, and Bob can be the general manager.
We're set.
Okay. All right, so don't forget to call us, 412-575-2600. Also tonight, the Buccos might have found their starting left fielder, signing former American League All-Star Michael Saunders to basically a tryout contract, Gene. It was a minor league contract, invitation to the major league camp. But it looks like maybe this guy has the best credentials for the job right now, but we'll see. He's 31. They brought in that Brents guy. So, you know, we got a bunch of guys, and like we were saying yesterday with Brents, it's another typical Pirates move. But maybe these kind of moves work out sometimes, and maybe this is the one. Guy was an all-star.
Yeah, he was. He had a decent, you know, first half of 2016, as you said. But again, he is 31. It's a minor league deal. You know, there's a whole lot of nothing there in left field. You know, the best option, it looks like, at least to me, from what I've seen of, or what little I've seen of the candidates actually playing, you know, Adam Frazier is the best of those players. And, you know, I hope that's what happens with the Pirates. I think that would be the best thing that could happen.
But that's if Josh Harrison's still on the roster. I mean, that still could be something that they're looking into. And then who's going to play second base? Because if Frazier, is it Rodriguez? Is it someone else? You know, that they might get in return for that. I mean, who knows what's going to happen. I think this roster is going to change, and there's also some speculation that David Freese might be gone if they're looking to ship out after what he said the other day.
It looks like he's trying to be gone.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be gone. I mean, he's not happy. Not a lot of people are happy. And, you know, I just hope for fans' sake that the Pirates are doing the right thing behind the scenes, and maybe we don't know what we're talking about. Maybe they're right.
We know what we're talking about.
Well, I know, but I'm just
experts.
saying.
It says in the paper every day. We're the sports experts.
But it should say it on the bottom here. Rich and Gene, sports experts. So if you want to talk about the Pirates, you want to talk about Mike Shmianik, you want to talk about the Pitt basketball team maybe getting the first win tonight. Maybe. It's a close game. It could happen at the Pete. About 1,000 on hand watching that game. I saw some pictures.
Really?
Yeah, not too many. But what do you expect? All right, 412-575-2600 is the number. At Rich Walsh is my handle on Twitter. I'll talk to you in a couple minutes.